What's up, familia? Welcome inside the Big Rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep it between the lines. Got your load secure. All right, man. On this one right here, I don't really get into too much of the whole racial stuff, right? A little bit I do here and there, man. But on this one, I'm gonna talk pretty much strictly to Raza, right? And to the men. Okay, to the men. Ladies, God bless you. Love the ladies, man. And I know there's a handful of ladies that watch my channel. Highly appreciate it. God bless you, ladies. All right. But this one is to the men. There's something that I hear when it comes to Raza that I've been hearing for quite a while, and it just gets me to thinking, like, oh man, do they know what they're saying? Do they know what they're really asking? Do they know how that looks? And I'm not sure if they do, or I'm not sure if they don't. And some of them might know personally, that say things like this. And I think it's just something that is said, like so many other things, that people just pick up and just nod their head and be like, yeah, that's right, man, that's what we need. And the saying is this, we need a leader, or who is someone that Raza could get behind, that we can follow, right? We need a leader who is somebody that we can get behind, that we can follow. We need somebody to follow, or the leader, whatever it is, man, however they want to phrase it. And I just kind of want to combat that just a little bit, man. And again, I'm talking to my men. I'm talking to the fellas, man. For one is, Raza, we need somebody to get behind, somebody that we can follow. Okay, follow where? Follow where? Where are you looking to go? Where are you looking to follow somewhere or someone to? We need a leader to lead you where? Where are you looking to go that you need a leader to lead you there? Now, there's nothing wrong, man, with having mentors in your life. I have mentors, people that I look up to, people that are, I'm looking to get educated, or I'm looking to, get information, and I need people's experience, right? People that I can talk to, and they could give me their advice, and their advice is, holds a lot of weight, because they're in a different place of whatever it is that I'm looking at that time, right? Whether it be just life in general, business, trucking, anything of that sort, and some of them, look, some of these mentors, man, I've had here on this channel, right? I'm not gonna go and name names because I might forget one or two, and I don't want to do that, man. But look, there's nothing wrong with having mentors, right? I mean, that has been life, right? That has been the chain link. If I'm talking to my men here, father to son, you pass that on, father to son. Unfortunately, somewhere along the line, a lot of that chain was really broken, and new chain links were, made, and they weren't good chain links, and I'm not gonna get into that, right? But I do come from a generation that was raised, basically by single moms, man. And, the whole household was just, there was a lot of broken homes. I'll just put it to you that way. Right, because dad is supposed to be that mentor. Dad is supposed to be the one, teaching it to you. Right? So, look, there's nothing wrong, man, with having mentors and getting that experience by those that are experienced, again, in whatever it is that you're looking at in life. Like I said, for me, if I need a, need to know something about trucking, there's somebody I can call. the Bible or just life or just anything like that, man. So all that's good, fine, and dandy. But when I hear people talking about like, hey, Holmes, the Raza, man, we need, somebody that we could get behind, man, to follow. And I'm just like, okay, follow where, man? What are you talking about? We need a leader. Here's the thing, familia, okay? You need a leader? Take a look in the mirror. And I'm talking to my men here. I'm talking to the fellas. Take a look in the mirror. That's the leader. That's the leader. You're a man. You're a grown man. That's it. You're the leader. You be the leader. To all the fellas that, and I don't care how old you are, if you're younger than me, if you're older than me, I'm talking to you. To all the fellas that are talking about we need a leader, again, not inspiration. That's different. Like, hey man, this person inspires me. That's good. That's great, man. I'm glad you could see people that are inspirational and that motivates you to do something in your life, right? That's good. That's great, man. But we need somebody to get behind, right? We need somebody to follow. We need a leader. No, you're the leader. You're a man, homie. You're a leader. You're the leader. Think about this, okay? Women are watching you. Maybe you're married, maybe you're not. Maybe you have a hyena, maybe you don't, dog. I don't know. If you're married, your wife is watching you. If you're not married, if you're single, hey, homie, hyenas are watching. They're looking at you. As a man who's supposed to be the leader, they're looking at you. Relinquish your leadership as a man, looking at somebody else to lead them. Your wife is looking at you as the husband, as the leader of the family, and you're over there saying like, oh man, we need somebody, we need a leader, we need somebody to, get behind and follow. Meanwhile, your family is supposed to be getting behind you for you to lead them, not for you to relinquish that to another man to lead. That's your job. Your kids are watching you. Your dad, your almighty dad, right? As a kid, you look up at dad like a superhero. Your son, your daughter, they're watching you. They're looking at you as you're relinquishing your leadership by saying and implying things of like, man, we need somebody to get behind. We need a leader. When they're looking at you for you to be the leader, they're seeing Almighty Dad, who's their superhero, their real life superhero, taking the cape off and giving it to somebody else, saying, hey, I need a leader. Like I said, do not confuse this with mentorship. Do not confuse this with somebody who's inspiring in your life. That's not what I'm talking about. So keep that in mind, men. Your wives are looking at you. Maybe you're not married. Okay, fine, homie. The hyenas are looking at you. Hyenas are looking at you, man, when you're over there talking about, oh, man, we need a leader. Oh, man, we need somebody to get behind so we can follow. Hey, homie, you're a man. You be the leader. You be the one. Hey, girl, hey, kids, hey, wife, hey, son, hey, daughter. get behind me. I'm leading. And if you don't see yourself as a leader, if you don't think that you could be that leader, because, hey, homie, ain't no man really, I don't think there's many men that are really going to admit that, they don't have that leadership in them. That's cool, that's fine, but you know when you feel that. Then you do what it takes to make yourself that leader. Start bumping shoulders, rubbing elbows with the right people. They're going to give you those tools for you to be the leader. So, whenever I hear people say that, and they bring in the Raza into it, right? It's like, man, the Raza, man, we just need that one person to get behind. Hey, you're a man. Look in the mirror. That's you. That leader, that's you. Don't be giving that to another man. That's your job. That's your place. And I don't want to be repetitive, but I definitely want to drive this point home. Your wife is watching you. The ladies are watching you. While you're over there looking for a leader, looking for another man to get behind so he could plow the way. Nah, Charlie, you're a man. You plow your way. If there's no road there, you're a man. You plow that. You plow that road. Your kids are watching you. Okay? Your kids are watching you. You're their superhero. Don't go looking at another man as a leader, as somebody to get behind. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch on, familia. Again, this whole thing, we need somebody to get behind, to follow where? And, just one other thing right here, it's probably somewhere on the same boat, but probably on the different side of the boat. But this thing about like, oh man, you know what? Like, hey man, Raza, when one of us makes it, we all make it. That's not true. Okay, hey homie, all that brown pride and loving the Raza and everything, hey, that's good, that's great, I'm not against any of that. Okay, but I don't live and die on that hill either. Everybody live however you want to live, all right? But just understand where it's like, oh man, you know what, this guy or that person or this or that is for the Raza, and you know what, if this person makes it, they're gonna give back to the community. What community? What community are they going to give back to? Their own community? Do you happen to live in that same city that they grew up in? Because that's probably the community they're going to give back to, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good, man. I'm glad people give back to their community. But, if you don't live in that same community that person give, that's most likely the community that they're going to give back to. And I'm not really sure what it is that you're looking to get from that person. And by the way, that's probably something you might need to work on yourself right there, if you're looking for somebody to make it so they can give you something. But if they're going to give back to their community, that's good, that's fine. Are you part of that community? Did you grow up there? You may be in a whole other state. That's good, that's great. I'm glad gente are making movidas. That's good. I'm all in support for that. I'm not against it, man. Go out there. I think it's I think it's an incredible time right now for the Raza. Again, I don't get all up into the whole race thing and everything. Like I said, a little bit here, a little bit there. But I think it's an incredible time for the Raza, man. I'm seeing movies. I'm seeing books. I'm seeing, gente are doing some badass things, dog. And I'm just glad to be here in the now, man, and be, at least a little bit of a part of it, man. It is an exciting time. I'm like excited for it. It's great, man. It really is. But I know I got to go out and get mine. Not, hey, let me see if this person makes it. Because if this person makes it, now they're going to give back to me. Now they owe me something. And if they don't, now some way, somehow, now they're a sellout. It's like, nah, Charlie, man. That person's probably going to give back to the community. And that's a great thing. I didn't grow up where that person grew up. I'm not from where that person's from. Why am I over here expecting for this person to... Do you think they're going to come to every door and knock on the door and hand you a check or something? I'm not looking for that person to give me something. That person can only hire so many people. That person can only... This whole thing about get behind one person. We need one person. And then what? How much are you going to expect out of that person? And get behind them to follow them where? But this video is getting a little too long, homes. Gente, get out there, man. Do extraordinary things. I'm completely for that. Work on yourself. Work on your health. That's a big thing. That's a big thing that I really want gente to focus on. Their health. But I don't want to get completely off topic here. Going back to the whole leadership, going back to the whole follow this, follow that person. We need somebody to get behind. Hey, homie, your family's watching. The ladies are watching. Your wife is watching. Your kids are watching. And you're over there relinquishing it to another man. You be that leader. You do what it takes. You do what you have to do to become that leader. If you're not that leader now, cool, firme, homie. Take the steps necessary that you know you need to take to be that leader. We need a leader in life? Yeah. Look in the mirror. That's the leader. You be the leader. We need somebody to follow. You're the man. You lead the way. But I'll leave you guys with that, familia. I didn't want to get all super preachy and everything, man. But hey, there it is, all right? As always, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live. But loyalty makes you spend. Until next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.